Well, thank you for joining today's webinar. Love it or hate it, electric equipment is here to stay. Fortunately, many of the common misconceptions about the productivity of electric equipment are just that, misconceptions. Today, we're going to show you how you can use your fleet data to overcome these barriers and give you the confidence to give electric a shot. We know that electric equipment isn't for everyone, and here are some of the common points of resistance we hear when talking to fleet owners in our market about their willingness to adopt electric equipment on their jobs. And you may find that even with more information and technology to back you up, electric may still not be right for you. But the goal today is to show you how you can use your own telematics data to overcome some of these myths. Our partners at Volvo have great remote monitoring tools available to you, even on non-Volvo machines. And today we're going to talk about two of them that are at your disposal to combat some of those myths we just talked about. So with that, I'd like to introduce our guest, John Glennon, Solution Sales Manager from Volvo Construction Equipment, to show you how you can use these tools to work for your advantage.
Thank you, Steve. And to set up what we're about to be talking about, we'll introduce quickly the two solutions that we're going to focus on in this webinar related to electric equipment. So the first solution is the CareTrack portal. So the CareTrack portal is where your telematics data from both your diesel and electric machines is transmitted to for you to view in a neat fashion and make informed decisions about your fleet. Part of the CareTrack portal, we have the My Equipment application. So the My Equipment app is a phone-friendly view of your telematics data and your electric equipment. Most times we'll see a fleet manager on the go or even operators reference the My Equipment app to have the most efficiency on their site. Starting with the My Equipment app. So from an electric machine perspective, again, this is a phone-friendly view of your telematics data. And some of the data you should expect to see within the My Equipment app is going to be your battery status. So for example, how long in hours do I have left on my current charge, and what is my current charge percentage or level at right now? If the machine is charging, we'll see the current charging status and how long until that battery will reach 100% charge. We're also going to see some different alerts that we can set up in the app. We'll be able to filter through some of our energy consumption statistics, as well as simple data such as your hours and location, all from your mobile device. So two of the core pieces of functionality here that we've gotten really good feedback on. Number one is going to be the monitoring of your charging status. So let's say you're an operator and you need to plug your machine in over lunch to ensure that you have enough charge on that battery to finish out your shift. If that charge gets interrupted, you now have the ability to receive an alert through your phone, through this My Equipment app, that the charging has been interrupted for whatever reason. Maybe somebody simply unplugged it and plugged it in your own machine. This now gives you a notification so you know what's going on with your charging. Another alert that you can receive is around starter battery voltage. So if your starter battery voltage becomes too low, you might not be able to start that electric equipment. So through the My Equipment app, you'll now receive a notification that your starter battery voltage is beginning to become too low, allowing you to take the proper action to correct that so we don't see any downtime on that machine. Some of the newer functionality being added to the My Equipment app is the ability to integrate charger data. So if you have chargers on your site that are collecting data and we can retrieve an API feed from, we're able to integrate that data into the My Equipment app to give you clear visibility of the data related to that charger. A really simple use case is you're on your site and you need to know where you can go for an available charger. So you can now reference your phone from the My Equipment app to see which chargers on your site are available or occupied. The next couple of slides, we're going to focus in on the CareTrack portal. So this, again, is our telematics platform where the machine data from your machines is being transmitted so you can make informed decisions about your fleet. So again, focusing in on electric equipment, we have a tab within CareTrack for electric utilization. And the beginning piece of this tab is going to be an overview. This is a quick dashboard, just a snapshot of some of the data that might be important to you. So you'll be able to see your total energy consumption over a specified period, which you are able to select to see how many kilowatts per hour you're consuming within that time period. We're also going to be able to see our total standby percentage. So standby percentage on an electric machine is very comparable to what you'll see as idle time or idle percentage on a diesel machine. It's time that machine is on, but it's not working. So you're draining that battery without getting any production out of the machine. And then lastly, you'll see different trends around your energy consumption month over month or week over week. If you wish to drill down into any of that data further, we can switch over to our list view within the electric utilization tab. So the list view is an area where you can evaluate your fleet performance and compare data across your individual machines. So you can select your time period and filter the data as necessary. So we can see the total kilowatts per hour per machine, the total machine hours that machine has racked up, your work time versus standby time percentages, and the amount of energy you're consuming within both work and standby. CareTrack also comes with new mapping functionality, where our electric equipment is reporting its location in just about real time. So every time that equipment moves, we should see that equipment pop up in a new part of the map. So some of the new functionality added to CareTrack is around geofence alerts. You're able to draw a custom shape of any size around a certain area. And as machines enter or leave that predetermined geofence that you've set up, you're able to receive alerts for machines entering or leaving. So this is a really easy way to track machine movements. So maybe you have many sites and machines are moving from site to site. This is a way to group that data by site and know which machines in your fleet are moving at any given time. If uptime is important to you for your electric equipment, all of our electric equipment are reporting their diagnostic trouble codes and alarms in real time to the CareTrack portal, and it's being made available to you. So you can see when the last alert was detected, what's the priority, and some simple terms of what that code actually means. If you wish to stay up to date in real time when these codes are being triggered, you can sign yourself up for alarm notifications. So anytime a priority 1 alarm diagnostic trouble code is triggered on that machine, you'll receive an email alert and be able to reference CareTrack or get in touch with your local dealership to take corrective actions. The last thing we're going to cover is around our report modules. So in terms of electric equipment, we have 2 reports that are oftentimes used by customers who are interested in understanding their CO2 emissions or their fuel savings. So as we go through these reports, you're able to use the templates that Volvo has set up, and we'll talk through each of these individually in the next 2 slides, but you're able to select what CO2 source you're using. So where are you getting your energy from? There's several that are already set up for you where we can select natural gas, for example, or maybe we're selecting solar or coal, and that's going to give you a CO2 factor. Another option you can do is you can call your local energy company and ask them what the CO2 factor is for your site. When they provide that, you can customize and type that into the CareTrack portal so that we can get the most high accurate CO2 reporting possible. So starting off with our energy consumption report. So this is going to estimate your energy consumption and your CO2 emissions based on the energy source and CO2 factor that you input. So you can select all of your electric machines, and this report is going to give you your work time percentage, the total energy consumption over your fleet based on the time period that you've selected, as well as your total CO2 emissions. Last report we'll talk about is what we call our sustainability report. So it works the same way. We're going to select our energy source arc and understand what our CO2 factor is. And then we're going to be able to estimate the CO2 and fuel usage reductions compared to diesel machines of a similar size. So if you're operating an L20H electric, it is going to compare the results to an L20H diesel machine. So in this report, we can see our work time percentage. It's going to tell us the total fuel that we've saved by operating electric equipment, as well as the total CO2 saved by using electric equipment compared to a diesel machine of a similar size. So this is a really important report, especially if you're trying to understand what your ROI might be on utilizing electric equipment, as well as your potential impact on sustainability in the environment. So with that, that was all that I had to share today. If you do come across any questions, I encourage you to reach out to your local dealership. But thank you for your time.